Yo guys, for today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to draw one of my personal favorite backgrounds, which is these crystals. The reason, I don't know why I like them, actually, they're just fun. I don't see too many of them, something unique. So I'm going to be showing you how I like to draw them. First things first, you got to draw your piece. For this instance, I just drew my throw up, just this simple piece, but you can do whatever piece you like. First, you got to get your outline. Or where you want them in the lighting. What I usually like to do is do one from this angle, somewhere on the top, and then somewhere over here. Okay, so once you get where you want them to be, you gotta draw your outline. So what I usually like to do is like a rectangle, rectangle with points. I drew rectangles with points. I don't know if you can see that. Just like that. So this is what you're aiming for, this sketch. So how you get that is you go from this point right here, or this point, whichever one's easiest. You go from this point, kind of draw it at an angle, and same at the other point, and then draw a line in the middle, just like that. Then you go from this point and connect to that dot, and connect to that dot. Now you have the top part. But then once you get that, you go from these points and just draw straight down. Just like that. Now you do it to all the other crystals. Once you get that all drawn, you should have sketches like these. And it's alright if the lines aren't quite straight. You'll go through with a pen and straighten those up. That's what they should look like. And trust, they are fairly difficult. But once you get them, they're really cool. And they just like one of my favorite backgrounds. And now you gotta decide the color of your crystals. Since I went with the blue piece, I'm probably gonna do pink crystals because blues and pinks go really good together. So let me grab the colors and I will show you. The colors that you found that you want to use for your crystals should be able to blend very easily. So these are the pinks that I'm using. I don't know if you can see those. Those are the pinks I'm using. They could blend well. So always grab your colors and make sure they blend well. So the next step is to find which way you want your lighting to be coming from. My lighting right now for this video is coming from this direction and this direction. Right. We're not talking about videoing. We're talking about crystals. Focus. So usually I like to do lighting coming from this angle. So that means I'm going to be taking my lightest pink, which is blush. That's the lightest pink. So blush pink should be coming from this angle. So this spot, a little bit in here will be really light. This one will just mostly be bright pinks. A little darker over here. So it'll just be a fairly bright crystals over here. But then to go down to here, these will mostly be dark. A little dark on this side, a little light, darker, lighter. You get the gist. Now that you figured out which way your light is going to be coming from, you need to take your black pen, outline all the crystals, and then erase the leftover pencil that's left, because light pinks, or any light color, the pencil will show through, and trust, I don't like when that happens. It's quite frustrating. So, outline and then fill in. And make sure when you're outlining, you go slowly so they look good, so your lines aren't wobbly. That is something I'm still figuring out. I always want to rush my pieces, but I figured out that's not the way. So take your time and just go slow. Booyah! Black is outlined. Now it's time for erasing. Booyah! Now that you've got it all erased and outlined and your piece done, it's time to fill in the crystals. So find which way your light is coming from, whether it be this way, straight on, from the down here area, this way. It's going to be different for everybody. My preference is always coming from the right side. I don't know why I got that mixed up. It's just more comfortable. I don't know why. I'm sorry I can't hold the camera up close. It's hard to hold the camera and color, so that's my bad. But I'm going to take your lightest color. So if my lighting is coming from this angle, let's do this middle crystal right here. This one, most of the top will be light pink. One section will be light pink and kind of faded into the other sections. When I say sections, I usually mean like this line right here. So this would be a section, this would be a section, this would be a section. So in this case, this section is filled in with light pink. All of the top 3 sections are filled with light pink. Hopefully you understand. So then once you got the light is filled in on one crystal, you take the second darkest color, which mine is peach. Does this look like peach to anybody? That does not look like peach. Anyways, you would fill in kind of halfway, but in this instance, since this one is being hit with the most light, it'll be just filled in completely. It's all just knowing like which way your light is coming from and like thinking how dark or light you want your crystals. So then once you get that filled in, you can't forget to like fade them. So you take your blush pink or whatever color you guys are using and just make that a smooth gradient. It'll look better. Oh yeah, one crystal complete. Do this process for the rest of your crystals. So you see how I have the light source just hitting the crystals in like one area, like there, and most of this crystal, and I got the darker on the sides. That's kind of what you're going for. And you might notice there's some shadowing along in there. I did that just so it looks like the crystals are coming out and coming alive. Not coming alive, but like, it looks like they're coming out of the page, because if you don't, they just look like they're flat and not like, they don't look like actual crystals. It just gives it some depth. I hope that makes sense. And if it doesn't, just comment in the video like, bruh, this doesn't make sense. Once you get your crystals finished, this is what they should look like. And I'm still kind of perfecting them. I'm not great at it, but so they're hard. They're very hard. But they're a lot of fun to draw. They make a piece look really cool. They fit my style because my style is more of a crystal-y 3D style. But another thing, if you want to make them look more shiny, you can take a white gel pen and add shine. Like this. Add it on the bright, shiny spots. And sometimes you won't see it, but that's okay. Especially with these colors. So, I tried the white gel pen, and with these types of colors, it doesn't show up. Hopefully on your colors it shows up. I think I use more pastel colors, and these pens don't show up on pastels. But that's alright. So, I hope this video helped you guys to learn how to draw crystals, whether it be with graffiti or just in your, everyday artwork. Please, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. You don't have to. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!